Hey y'all, this is Amanda and welcome back to my Texas Zone 8A garden. Today I'm super excited because I'm going to be starting my first fall planter of this season. We just had a massive rainstorm coming through. It feels really just nice and cool out here. It's only about 72 degrees and it feels not too muggy, not too humid, just lovely. So I thought I'd come out here and create something beautiful for you. So stay tuned to the end so you can see the final product. Okay, so let's talk about the different plants that I'm going to be utilizing today in my container. I've got a wide variety to choose from. I might not use all of them, but I like to give myself a really great selection so I can see what speaks to me in the moment and what works well within the design as I start to put it together. So I always like to have a thriller plant, and my thriller plant is something beautiful, amazing, and eye-catching. So I'm going to be working with this purple fountain grass. Absolutely stunning. Picked this up from Covington's Nursery in Garland. Love the feathery blooms, but it is wow and big and tall and just gorgeous. So that is going to be my thriller plant. Okay, the other plant I'm going to be working with is this Coleus by Proven Winners, and I believe it's called Pineapple Brandy, Royal Pineapple Brandy, something along those lines. And I ended up buying this plant for half off, so I ended up getting it for $6.50 at Covington's. Now, it's a little worse for wear because it's gotten tall and leggy. However, I'm going to be tucking it towards the back of the planter, and by doing that, it's going to allow me to get all the wow factor of this, but then use some shorter plants to cover the bottom portion of it. And of course, I want to add some pop of color for the fall, so I do have an orange celosia. This one is called Twisted Dark Orange Celosia. Absolutely beautiful. This was picked up from Covington's. Loves the sun, does really, really great. Next, I picked up this Proven Winners. This is part of their Proven Accent Sweet Caroline Bewitched After Midnight. And this is basically a potato vine. Absolutely beautiful. You can see the variation in color on the leaves. Really, really good. And of course, when you put it with something like this, it just really has that fall vibe for it, Halloween vibe, and I love to decorate for Halloween. So this is my spiller. This is the plant that is going to spill over the edge of the pot. So I've got my thriller, I've got my spiller, and everything else are my fillers. And so the ones I was showing you over here, the Coleus and the Celosia, are fillers, and then some additional lower fillers are, this one is a Proven Winners Super Bells Dreamsicle, and it is a beautiful orange tone terracotta color, absolutely stunning. It doesn't like as much water, and I think I have overwatered it while I've had it on my front porch. So I'm gonna have to be really thoughtful when I'm watering it in the container. And then I had a couple of purple petunias left over. These were called Petunia Floral Pretty Midnight, something along those lines. I'll put it down below. And I was using these on the side of the house, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And so I do want to tuck them into a couple of other places in my landscape so that my landscape kind of works together. So I'm going to maybe tuck a couple of these in this container. Now, as always on my containers, I'm going to be fertilizing them, and I'm going to be utilizing Flower Tone today. And the only tools I'm going to be working with are my trusty Hori knife, which is a hot mess all the time. I'm going to be utilizing this to dig around in the dirt, loosen up what soil is already in there, recharging it with the Floral Tone, and then let's get started planting. Okay, we are starting off with this container that I picked up at a antique kind of vintage market called Luckett's in Virginia while I was visiting family out there. And I've planted in this for a few years now, and I still don't know what it is. It's extremely heavy. It's got some metal portions going across the top, a big iron piece right there. Underneath it has like basically a metal cap that kind of secures all the wood together, and I really love working with it. I love the look of it. It is heavy as all get out. This past year, it ended up getting a lot of moisture, and the wood swelled so tight that none of the water would kind of leak out. So I did have to end up adding some holes into it. So, but this year what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Let me get this out of the way. I've kind of loosened up my soil throughout. I'm going to start by adding flower tone to the existing soil because I changed the soil out in the spring. So I really don't want to change it out again already. All right, so I've got my flower tone in, mixing it into the first 3 to 4 inches of the top of the soil. Okay, so we're good to go. Now I already have this planter positioned exactly where I want it because it is so heavy and it's really hard to move. So I like it right here at this column, this kind of corner. And then when I put something really large like the purple fountain grass, it really fills this space really, really well. So let's start with the purple fountain grass as our thriller plant in here. And a lot of times what I like to do when I'm starting a planter and I need to remove some soil is I come over here to my plant, and it's going to be super hard to get out. Oh, let me stand up. There it is. Woo, look at that root ball, y'all. But I like to start by pulling my plant out and coming over here and basically filling the extra soil back into the nursery can. And this just allows me to have a little bit more room to work without spilling soil everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna just move that aside for now. Okay, so obviously this guy is root bound. One of the reasons I love my Hori knife is it has a serrated edge. So I'm just gonna come in here, I'm gonna make a few cuts along the side just to loosen this up a little bit because my fingers aren't gonna be able to break this up. It is just so tight. All right, so I'm just using the Hori knife, rough it up along the sides. All right, and that'll get those roots stimulated and growing. So then let's work it towards the back corner. So I do want to look and see how it's filling the space. I'm going to step away and take a look. Yeah, that looks really nice. Looks like I got some of that out. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the soil that's in here. I'm going to go ahead and backfill around the purple fountain grass. And I'm using my fingers to stuff the soil back behind here. Back behind, you know, basically the root clump of the purple fountain grass and the container. Okay. All right, sweet. So how do I decide on my next one? Well, I tried to start with my largest plant and then work down from there, largest to smallest. And my next smallest plant is this coleus. So the idea for the coleus is I want to put it back into this corner, right? Because then I have a stair step effect, tall, medium, low, okay? So let's go ahead and get it out of its nursery pot and into this back corner. I'm gonna loosen its roots up a little bit too, y'all. Okay, y'all see how that stair stepped for me? Tall, medium. I'm gonna put just a little bit of soil back under here to lift up just a touch. Yeah, that looks great. Now I have the soil in the container right here. So I can come back and I can backfill using the soil that's in that container. So I can make sure that I'm getting back here to these negative spaces. I left my hair down today because it was so much cooler. Now I'm sweating. I think I'm gonna go pull it back real quick. Okay, I love having long hair, but when it starts sticking to me, it drives me insane. Okay, so we're looking really good. So next what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to add in my spiller, which is the sweet potato vine, and I want it to basically work its way over the edge. Now, my original intention was to put it here. However, all the rest of the things I have are a similar green to this coleus. So I want to be able to break that up a little bit. So I think I'm going to work it over this direction. And by doing that, I'm breaking up the green instead of having all the green on the same size. So let's go ahead and get this in. And I'm kind of putting this in at an angle. Like I'm not putting it straight up and down. And by doing that, it kind of leans out a little bit, which works good, which adds that kind of dramatic spiller effect. All right, got my spiller, thriller, spiller. Now let's do some filler stuff. So the orange is a little bit taller. I think I'm gonna work it over to the side because I like the contrast of the orange right there with the kind of dried outness of the purple fountain grass. Yeah, that looks great. Remember, working the soil back behind it to make sure we filled in any negative spaces. Here we go. Super pretty. Okay, and then I think next, I think I'm gonna put the purple pansies right here and then put the super bells coming out of the front. So let's try that out, see what we think. So we're gonna tuck in the pansies right there. All right, got pop of color. I said pansies, I meant petunias, y'all. These are petunias. Tucking those in. Making sure I'm reaching back behind the plant to make sure it's filling in pretty well. See how well that fills in the space? So now let's go over with the super bells, and it would be great if the super bells would cascade over the edge. So let's see. Right here for my super bells. Okay, and I think it would be nice to have one more petunia right there. What do y'all think? Let's do that. Okay, actually I have a Super Bells Double Amber by Proven Winners, and I'll put that up on the screen, and I think it would work beautifully right here. So let's do that. Let's see what that looks like. I rotate this plant a little bit. I'm putting it at a little bit of an angle because I would like it to kind of cascade over the side like that. You guys see? Get a little bit of soil to backfill in here. All right, let me take a step back and fiddle with it. And once you have everything settled in, we want to go ahead and water everything in really well. Got a little overspill there. I'm going to try not to water the Super Bells. Okay, what do y'all think? I love it. Remember, we're working with our thriller, our filler, coleus, these plants here, and our spiller. That means one draping over the side of the pot. You don't always have to do your containers like that. It's just kind of a thing that a lot of people, a technique a lot of people like to do, a lot of professional gardeners, landscape designers and such. So it is a really good way to kind of get a good view of the plants. You can also see that I really worked hard to stair step down tall, medium, short, right? If I did all medium, all tall, it would be a little bit off balance. This is kind of interesting, so we have interest at every single level of the container. All right, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We have so many fall things coming up soon. I can't wait to show you guys. I'll be redoing the front porch. I have lots and lots of planting, lots of containers, and some really fun fall crafts coming up. As always, she's a mad gardener or decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.